Everyone is frustrated, but like I said, we're not panicking. 2 games in, we got 15 games left. So I'll just take a deep breath and relax. We're gonna be fine.
Hey, that was a hell of a game plan, Zach. Hey, what do you take? Great game plan. What do you take?
So, L, how do you think you did against Cam Jordan this past Sunday?
I think it was a tougher matchup for him, versus me. I mean, if you watch the tape, every time I played him, I beat his ass up. And that's just the bottom line.
Let's go. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, day we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle dripping heat, tigers strike the city streets. East side stand up, west side stand up. If you reppin' day, time to put your hands up. Bingo stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fitted. Day in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we live it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the pounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Now who wanna move dancing on? Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em, bingo bottle, never stop it till the beastin' on 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossin' on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen, we gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, day we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Now who wanna move dancing on? Now who wanna move on? Day when we fight, live and die in these stripes.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trenopole. And as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals. And of course, the greatest quarterback in the NFL, Jackpot Joey. Now, do me a favor, if you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button, smash that thumbs up. I'm up to 1,917 subscribers. That is awesome. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Now, if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter and you have yet to subscribe to our channel, why not? Please do so. Please go to the YouTube channel, Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button, hit the bell for notification, and every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusively in the YouTube chat crew, we're doing super chats. So if you have a question for Bengals Warrior or my son, Prince Ice, is on the show as well today, give us a super chat. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, I'm coming to you live from the Ice Cave. And the Ice Cave is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out the website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. Now, as you guys know, I am not the founder, but kind of the face of the Jackpot Joey brand here. So if you got them, crack open a nice cold Jackpot Joey beer and you guys enjoy that. It is an award-winning beer if you have not heard that yet. They won the gold medal for the American Light Ale. There were 15 entries. It won gold. So not only is it named after the best quarterback in the NFL, it looks great. Plus, it tastes delicious. So make sure you guys go get you some of that here really, really soon. All right. Also, got to get my Betfred in here. You guys go check out Betfred. Make sure you guys make your decision to pre-register with Betfred because it just got sweeter. Every pre-registered customer will get a $20 free Betfred. So basically, you sign up before January 1st. January 1st is when we can actually bet legally here in Ohio. You get $20 for free. Put an extra $20 on, I don't know, Bengals win the Super Bowl, double your money. Plus, if you sign up now, you have a chance to win free Bengals tickets. So every week they're giving away Bengals tickets. So make sure you go to the link here below. Use that link down there. That's my link along with Bengals and Brews. So make sure you guys go check that out. That would be wonderful. I'd appreciate it. So what's up to everybody in the chat? We got Stranger. He's always first. Greg, Haas, Chris, Cincy James, Joe, Rob. What is going on, guys? I don't know about you guys, but I am ready. It's all right. It's Tuesday. I'm ready for Sunday. I know I always get like that. But let's get to my guests this week. And, well, Chandler is not there. So let's just get to live TV folks here. Let's get to Bengals Warrior. Corey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good. So are you excited as I am about the way the season is going so far?
Yeah, it definitely started a little rough. If you didn't hear Zach Taylor's press conference today, I kind of liked what he said. He was just like, y'all remember what I said when we were 0-2? Just sit back and relax. Now we're 4-3. We're moving into a good stretch. We're playing the best football I think we played all season. Our offensive line looks amazing, and they're having fun.
Yes.
So
I love it that Zach said that because I was saying that when we're 0-2. I'm like, that's why I keep playing Joe Burrow saying, just relax. All right, so Chandler's phone is not working. So I think he can hear us through the screen. Let's bring on Prince. Okay. Are you there, Chandler? Can you hear us? No, he cannot hear us. So this is going to be interesting. Had this all set up. Everything was working perfectly before, and now it's not working. So because his phone, you could charge his phone up or something. We had all these videos and everything set to go, and now it's not working. Anyway, so let's get to some.
Hey, I got to see the videos.
Yeah, I know. They were cool. I wish he was doing a lot of work on them. I hope they actually start working again here. All right, let's get to Joe here. Joe says, dude, we ain't beat the Browns in a minute. Got to figure it out who they. Trust me. Look, I want to blow the Browns out, the clowns, because I'm sick and tired of them going, well, Jackpot Joey Burrow hasn't beat us one time. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I can't argue with that. Last year, we literally didn't play any of our starters, except for Jamar Chase so he could get his rookie record.
Yes.
But that's it. I think we're going to put a beat down on them Monday night. I hope we do.
I think the game plan is we're going to sack 8-9 guys in the box. We're going to, first of all, try and stop that run. They got a two-headed monster back there with Nick Chubb and Hunt. So I think if we can stop the run and put the pressure on Brissett, I think we have a good chance to beat them. Kind of like what we did down in Tennessee last year. We stopped Derrick Henry.
Hello? There you are.
Put it on Tannehill. Oh,
right.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't have a camera, but you can hear me.
We can hear you.
We can use the screen and all.
All right. Well, keep going there, Corey.
So I think we want to do that because I think Tannehill's better than Brissett. So, if we can stop the run, put the pressure on him, get him in the third and longs, and let our defensive back do their thing, I think we'll be all right.
Exactly. All right, Chair. So let's bring up some of these videos here that you were showing us before the show here, just basically how Joe Burrow has turned back into Jackpot, basically. Is that a good way to put it?
Yeah, yeah. I want to start off with this picture that I saw on Twitter. Okay.
Okay.
So you got this picture here. And so I was looking at this and it said like, holy crap, Joe Burrow on this list, and so I'm looking and you see all these names and I'm like, okay, what, Patrick Mahomes is at the top? Okay, Russell Wilson, Tom Brady. I'm looking through and I can't find Joe Burrow. I don't know where he's at. So I'm like, what's the point of this, whole thing here? But you notice this orange bar going across the top of the screen. Oh wait, that's Joe Burrow's stat right there for touchdown passes of over 30 plus yards since the start of last season. So it's like, over the course of last, season and a half, he's over twice the amount of the next guy, which is Patrick Mahomes. So I thought that was pretty ridiculous, and I got a good chuckle out of that. So
I like that because everybody keeps talking about how great Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes are, which they are, but Joe's got to get some credit here. I mean, the boy's starting to ball out. Like I said, he was playing like Joe Burrow at the beginning of the season. Now he's playing like Jackpot, and people laugh when I say that, but it's true. Just like Corey, he goes into the phone booth, puts the wig on, puts the paint on, he comes out, he's Bengals warrior. Joe goes in there, he gets ready, he wears a Jamar Chase jersey to New Orleans, goes to the locker room, throws that gear on. He's coming out balling out. He's coming out Jackpot. And that's what we've had here lately is Jackpot and not necessarily Joe Burrow. And I think it's been a huge difference, obviously, in what's been going on here. What do you got there, Chandler? Go for it.
Oh, you want to see this? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize it recorded my audio in this. So I don't know if this is going to come through. Well, this is just another one of the plays. I'll let it run through. Then we can talk about it. I have a lot of these all 22s.
This is the TB touchdown, right? Yeah.
Yes. No.
No,
This is the one-handed catch.
Oh, nice. Okay.
By Tyler Boyd. So I just think the insane part about it is just kind of on both fronts here. So look, you can look at how the play's like developing right here. This is the first moment Joe Burrow even looks up at the field because it's an RPO. He looks up, you already see you already see Tyler Boyd wide open in the middle of the field. And that was the criticism in the early weeks of the season, was that we couldn't beat cover two because cover two's weakness is that middle of the field. Now, this isn't a cover two look, but you can tell he's made that adjustment. He's seeing the middle of the field and he's completing these passes. And, he sees them wide open right here, threads the needle, kind of waits, gives it a little bit of time, and then puts it right where it needs to be, which is going to be a little in front of him.
Right on the money, right in stride.
It needed to be in front. I mean, because
Right.
look, if you hit him in the numbers there, that's going to get swatted. That's going to get,
or he's getting tackled right away. He hit him a strike. He can keep going.
of course, yeah. I mean, it could be any number of things, but that window is in front of him. And so Joe puts it exactly where it needs to be, and Tyler Boyd makes the insane catch there. So just awesome on both of them. Insane ball control overall on that one.
What do you got, Corey? How much of a difference is getting Tyler Boyd going? Because I think that's a key to this offense going too. Because Tyler wasn't horrible, but he wasn't a big part of the game plan. But here last 2 weeks he has been.
All right. Hey, Chandler, can you go back to the pre-snap look before right here? Yeah. So as I was saying earlier, like it all started down in New Orleans. We started beating the cover two defense. We started running the ball with Mixon. He didn't have outstanding numbers, but he started having good runs.
Right.
So if you notice, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage down here because, Mixon's starting to run the ball better.
Right.
So this is going to ultimately help us really good in the passing game because that's going to open it up. And with the little play fake he does right here, brings those guys in, sucks them in, and just creates a better window. I think this is the sort of look we're going to give Cleveland on Monday. We're going to put all these guys in a box, make them throw the ball, So this is my game plan to beat Cleveland. Hopefully it doesn't work out with the great pass that Joe Burrow did here to TB.
Like I said, they have Brissett. And
yes, they don't have Jackpot, right?
They don't have Jackpot, and all they have is who's their receiver? Oh, crap, I can't think of his name.
We got
from Dallas. Yeah.
Amari Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper. That's basically it. I mean, I don't know of another receiver.
Well, they had a really good tight end in Njoku. Sorry if I mispronounced that, but he's hurt for 2 to 5 weeks. They now they're missing their starting middle linebacker, which is going to help even more. So, yeah, I think we got a really good shot in here. We play like we've been playing these past few weeks. We keep this ball rolling. Zach Taylor make the adjustments as he sees, and we come out Monday night with a win. So
yeah, like I said, we found something here with the gun. Like Edward has said, if we want to beat the Brown Stains, we need to come out in the gun. All games, as we did in the last 2 games. We cannot go back to lining up under center and trying to slam the ball inside all game. I think they're going to be in the gun from now on. I
like the gun. I love the gun, except for when we get inside the 5. Then I'm going old school. Give me I formation, power football. We have
Chandler was saying that during the game, weren't you, Chandler?
Yep.
Yes. We put a Dingy in as a 6 lineman, put him in the backfield, let that big boy run through some people, have Mixon just follow right up in that hole. I mean, especially when we're on like the 1 or 2, you know.
And the other thing is, if we just keep taking our shots downfield, then maybe we won't even be on the 5-yard line. Maybe. I mean, I'd love to play a game just, scoring all the touchdowns from, beyond 10, beyond 20. I mean, that's kind of where we score about half of them now, I feel like.
Right. How many times were we actually in the red zone this past game? For some reason, to me, it did feel like it was a lot. Most of them I thought were outside the red zone, weren't they?
I know 2 of the touchdowns were outside the red zone.
2, the 2 to Jamar were, and I think the one to TV wasn't it?
Yeah. So then the only one we scored in the red zone was the QB sneak, but that should have been outside the red zone even because that was the T. Higgins touchdown got taken away, which that was definitely a touchdown.
Were we in the red zone on that 4th down when we went for it and didn't get it?
I don't think so. I think we were outside.
We were close, weren't we? We were somewhere down there.
We're close. Yeah. We're beyond midfield, but I don't necessarily think we were in the red zone. And I know some people at work are like, Zach shouldn't have went for it. You got the best kicker. I'm like, yeah, okay, he could have kicked the field goal. But if that's all you're going to complain about, get out of here.
But if the team's hot, the team's hot. I mean, right. I like him taking those because they haven't really been paying off too much right now. But I think that's just more of a testament to the team's not great on 4th down for whatever reason that is. And if we end up figuring that out, that's going to be deadly. I mean, that stuff does work. So, I mean, getting that 7 on the board. Yeah.
Now, Haas says Denzel Ward is still in concussion protocol.
Is Denzel Ward still? I believe he is.
He's asking. I don't know.
If what I read yesterday, at least yesterday, he was still in concussion protocol and wasn't trending to play. Now that could obviously change within the next few days, but I believe he will not be there.
And I'll be curious if the Browns make the same mistake that Atlanta did, where they played man a lot. I was shocked. That's what Jamar. I think Jamar is eating. Go ahead, run this one there, Chandler. Which one is this one?
Honestly, I'm gonna have to run it through once just so everyone can see, and then I also can figure out what we're looking at. Okay.
Oh, this is TB touchdown. This is the first one.
Yes.
Right?
Yep. So
that's
we
way outside the red zone.
Yeah. This is the first example.
This is where the guy falls down.
Yeah. But going back to that red zone thing, I mean, that comes right back to this graph right here. I mean, that's where that 30-yard plus touchdowns. I mean, we're getting 21 touchdowns from 30 yards out. I mean, that's where that comes in. So, I mean, you could have a team where we're not great in the red zone, but if we're never in the red zone and we still get our touchdowns, that's cool with me. Oh, we got the Beatles making an appearance. Okay, here we go.
Hey.
So what I'm seeing in this play here is his vision. He's looking, I can't really tell. I'm not completely versed in play calling and all.
This is what happened to Mark. Santori will be able to break these down even better than what James.
Maybe someone can assist me.
Well, you go to the pre-snap read. I was not paying attention. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, right here.
So it does look like they're playing I'm pointing at the screen like y'all can see what I'm pointing at. I need one of them Monday night clickers.
Right.
But it does look like they're playing in a cover 2 zone back there. So, and it looks like TB runs what I would call a skinny post. So basically he's just going up the field and going to the goalpost and just, again, it comes back to our line now playing a lot better. Jackpot Joey, Joe Burr, whatever you like to call him, he has that time to where we can run these posts. And expose cover 2 man deep down the field or, come over the middle somewhere. So
Now, I'm thinking that Tyler Boyd is not the first read here. I'm thinking the play is designed to get T Higgins right here in this opening. And I think that he anticipates, even though T Higgins is open, a lot of guys would take this shot right here. I think he can see that Tyler Boyd has this.
He's got the whole shot.
He's
That's
going
the whole shot right
faster
there.
than this
Yeah.
this DB. He's got the speed on him, and so he knows he's about to blow right by him, and so he takes his shot. And the DB, it helps that the guy falls down.
Yeah,
I think he would have caught it regardless.
That 10-second frame you are right before there, you can see the safety back there. He wasn't even like in position. He's just standing there, and then like
he doesn't.
He tries to catch up, and
I think he's trying to go double T. I think he's kind of playing double and T there. And
if they're playing standard man, then he should be on the outside edge over there where T is going.
Yeah. See, I'm doing the same thing. I'm pointing at the screen.
I know, right?
It might be.
We need to upgrade here. We need clickers. And
it's honestly hard to tell with like this quality of video and this angle and whatnot. But it really could be that Joe Burrow is manipulating that safety with his eyes, and maybe he's staring down T Higgins,
right? Yep.
And that's why he kind of holds off here. Because I think that's totally possible that Joe's staring down T Higgins here. He starts slowing, and then he knows that Tyler Boyd is now just going to blow right past him. And if that's the case, then that is just an insane play.
That's a good way to start the game off.
Boom. I also have another angle of this where I just want to point out how awesome this spiral is.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I mean,
that's beautiful. That is beautiful
Can you get enough of that? I mean,
dude, that is awesome.
So tight. Lands right in there. And can we also talk about how Tyler Boyd only has a slow down, like a half step to catch that ball?
That's the thing. There. That's what kills me when people would make fun of Joe's arm or whatever. Like, that's where I always say accuracy is better than I'll take a guy who has an accurate arm over a cannon. Now, I mean, because Josh Allen always had a cannon, but getting accuracy, which Josh Allen has gotten it, and he's got me a lot of points in fantasy. I'll put it that way. But he's gotten that. He had to work at that. That doesn't always come to fruition. You don't always. Guys who have the rocket arm don't always get the accuracy. That's why I always like Joe Burrow's touch and Joe Burrow's accuracy, and he throws a nice ball too.
For sure, and his anticipation with his receivers too. No matter who it is, he always it's obviously unbelievably good with Chase, but even with guys like Tyler Boyd and T Higgins, I mean, they have amazing chemistry.
Absolutely. I agree. I think he has one of the best long balls. Josh Allen probably has the strongest arm in the NFL. I don't think anybody would probably.
No, he's ridiculous. But I'll just go with what Rob said here. Josh Allen doesn't have that touch.
Yes.
That's where I think the difference is. Burrow's got that touch, dude, and he can just drop it. I mean, I know Chandler's got it. I think you have the touchdown. This might be it. The touchdown to Jamar in the corner. Is that what this is?
This is not that.
Okay. I know Jamar was talking about that's the best ball Joe's ever thrown to him in his life.
He put it in a perfect spot to where he can catch it and just get those 2 feet down row. Nobody else was getting that ball.
Exactly.
Yeah, we will get onto that. I don't have a ton more videos here, but this is another one of those tight window, not passing to the receiver's chest on purpose.
Right.
And that's something I wanted to show where that's why I like looking at stats from people like PFF rather than just looking at straight, completion percentage and whatnot, because they take into account where, the quarterback might be trying not to throw it directly at the guy's chest for a reason. And honestly, they should be most of the time. So a place like PFF is going to grade a quarterback a lot better. And obviously, I think that's why they gave Joe Burrow the best grade for all of last year, because I think he just was the best quarterback of last year. And this is just going to show that where you see Chase and you see this play develop right here. Joe already threw the ball, right? And when you're looking at this, you see Chase. He basically looks like he's going to be completely open to like a layman, right? We're looking at that. I would throw it a little in front of him, wouldn't even worry about it. But when you watch it develop, it is a much tighter window. And I
Yes.
think that a lot of other quarterbacks would have thrown a pick there. But Joe is throwing it behind him to where this guy, I don't know if you can see my mouse, this guy's nowhere near it. This guy's not anticipating the ball to be back there. And Chase is just talented enough that he can catch that.
Yeah.
So perfectly placed ball that I don't think very many guys can anticipate.
A lot of guys are going to try and lead him there and lead it right
Exactly.
to that linebacker that cuts right underneath it.
And that's basically, a suicide pass right there. If you throw it ahead of him too, I mean, you're just going to get lit up. But he's there, able to just get down on the ground. Because that's the other thing. We do not need any, big time injuries on the team at all. So this is the designed run. I really wanted to show this, his big run here. We haven't really had a ton of these, but Joe Burrow's definitely the kind of guy who we can do these kind of plays with. So you can see the linebackers are just given like a big hole in the middle here.
Yeah, it's open.
It's completely open, and you can tell it's a designed run because Joe doesn't even think about throwing the ball for a second. And once we have, I can't tell who this is. Is that Volson? Is Volson the blocker here?
No,
I think that's
Karras or Kappa.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, it's
Karras,
Karras.
probably.
Okay.
He had two guys on the other side here too.
Kappa's over there and Collins
Yeah.
is over there as well.
Yeah.
So this is what I love too about this play is that we have a blocker here, because without this blocker coming out into past the line of scrimmage, this is only a 5-yard play, but this turns it all the way into a 20-yard big time play. And I love that Joe even gets right behind him here and lets him take it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just picture
The
perfect.
thing is, Joe is faster than he gets credit for too. I mean, he's not Lamar Jackson fast, but he's a faster guy than I think people actually think he is. I mean,
If you go back 2 years ago, his rookie season, you see him do this a lot. And I don't know if it was design runs or just a great read.
He probably had to 2 years ago because that offensive line was crap.
But you see that a lot because you saw the linebackers go out and there was a big open hole, and he would just wait that half a second and cut before obviously his knee injury that year. And then I think last year he didn't do it as much just because he was trying to get back into, with the knee injury.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's a year past the knee injury. Almost a year and a half past.
Hey, Catapult, will you let this play out for just a couple more seconds? This one right here on the screen. All
First
right.
down.
Yes, exactly. So a guy, Joe Burrow, who's calm-mannered. When he runs out, he doesn't throw his hands up. He doesn't try and get the crowd hype, Even after the game, he just runs into the tunnel. He may give us one of these, So he's pretty mild-mannered. And to see him get that excited, that pumped up, you didn't see it on the clip, but he points first down, he starts pounding his chest,
Mm-hmm.
That shows what they're doing. They're having so much fun. They're playing the game that they love, and we're clicking in the right direction going into the stretch.
Yeah, they're confident. That's the thing is they're confident in what they're doing. Because I mean, I was listening to Locked On this morning, or it was Hit Up Podcast Proud. I can't remember. But one of the touchdowns, I wish I could remember which one it was. They said, but Ted Karras he crashed the quarterback wide receiver meeting the night before, and they were going over different plays. They played Jeopardy or whatever it is, and Ted Karras called this play that they're going to score. And I wish I could remember which one it was, but that's how confident they're right, and they scored. I don't know. I think it was the first one to Tyler Boyd. To be honest, I think that might have been it. That's where this team is. This how when a play is going to work and it's going to go for 6. I mean.
Yes.
That's pretty damn confident, and that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. Sorry. Give me a second.
No, you're good.
Now, going back to that previous play with that run, I think if Zach can do that, if we can have Joe have, a designed run play at least like once or twice a game, just enough to make defenses think about it, we are going to have, an even easier time in the air. You just have to have him go out there and get a few first downs with it. I mean, he's been pretty good at it already, but just incorporating that a little bit more to where you do have occasional big time plays with him like that is just such a weapon. And just getting into their heads is, you can't really describe what that does until you see it. But
Right.
I
I
think
mean, the thing is,
those are great
once you
opportunities.
like with the Browns here, I think if we get out and we start scoring, and the Bengals are this confident, nobody's going to be able to keep up with them. The Browns don't have the offensive weapons that the Bengals do. So it's just like the Bengals found something in the second half of the Ravens game. They found it a little too late, unfortunately, but they found something with the run gun or shotgun or whatever you want to call it.
The run gun. I like that. Can we change the
Run
name to the run gun?
Run gun. There you go. I always mess stuff up. But anyway, they found something there, and as soon as that happened, it started clicking. They're like, "Oh yeah, this is familiar. This is what we did last year." And that's the thing is, you come into these games, and you have that confidence, dude. That confidence is everything, So that's where I'm like, I think we're about to go into these games now. We got the Clowns this weekend, and we got the Panthers next week. We should be 2-0. We should go into these games and win both of them. It'd be 6-3 going into the bye. I think that'll be
6-3 going into the bye. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason. In my opinion, I'm not trying to be, smart aleck or an ass or anything. I mean, but I'm being serious. Like talent wise, and the way this offense and the way this defense is playing, the Browns and the Panthers shouldn't have a chance. To be honest.
That was actually one more thing I wanted to pull up here. On here, this is just our schedule for the season, and just pull it up so we can talk about these. We got the Browns next week. Now, out of the games that I feel like are pretty safe wins for us, you have the Browns, you have the Panthers, Steelers, Titans. We got a hard one here with the Chiefs. And we have the Browns again. Bucks, that could be an easy game if they keep playing how they
the way they're playing right now. Yeah, well, I mean, that's a month from now or 2 months from now. We'll see what happens. But
Patriots, I like our odds. Bills, that could be tough. Ravens,
that's gonna be for the number one seed. I called that at the beginning of the season. I still think it's gonna be for the number one seed in the AFC.
But what I'm looking at here is we really only have 3 games where I'm not like completely confident.
Right.
And that's like, Chiefs, Bills, Ravens.
Yeah.
But everything else, I mean, we only lose 3 more games. That's 11 wins. Let's go on 11-6.
Yeah.
That's
I'd say
that's a great record.
I like our chances against the Ravens, only because we've done good things against Lamar. Yeah, he was a little dinged up last year, and I don't think he played the second game. I may be wrong on that, sorry. But I like our chances against the Ravens. I don't think we can look past Tennessee because, I mean, obviously, if we go in there and we stop Derrick Henry again, I said it last year, put in Ryan Tannehill
back by then.
Do what?
Because hopefully DJ Reader's back by then.
Yes. If you put it in Tannehill's hands, we got a 50-50 shot. Some weeks he looks like he's an all-pro. Some weeks he looks like, next guy up, right? So I wouldn't look past that game. I feel better against the Ravens than I do the Titans. So
really?
Yes.
Interesting. All right, real quick before you get into that, we're about 30 minutes into this thing, and I need to do something here. Talk about Betfred again. So if you guys have not signed up for Betfred, please do so. Please sign up there. I'll have the link below. Like I said, they're doing giveaways every single week here. You could have a chance to win Bengals tickets. And like I said before, they give you a $20 free bet. It costs you nothing. All you got to do is sign up. And it's going to be on an app. So it's going to be so easy to make your bets. You can sit there. You don't have to go down to Lawrenceburg, Indiana, and you don't have to drive across the river or whatever to go make your bets. It's going to be on your phone. It'll be an app. You put it on there. It'll give you free $20, add another $20 to it. Go bet the Bengals to win the Super Bowl. And before that, you have a chance, like I said, to win Bengals tickets. They have a suite. They got tickets in the stadium. They got all kinds of stuff. Plus, they're going to have Betfred merch that they are going to give you. They also have a New Year's Day party that they're going to have, which is going to be really cool. I'm going to be down there. I know Bengals and Bruisers are going to be down there. So it'll be a lot of fun. They got a lot of cool stuff coming up. So the link is below. Make sure you use this link down there at Betfred. I can pop it up on here. Make sure you guys see it. So make sure you use, yes, this link right here, betfredsports.com/Ohio/Bengals_Bengal boys, because we them boys. So Bengals and Brewers and Me's have teamed up together. So make sure you use that link, sign up, and hopefully you guys win some money. And you're going to win some money because the Bengals are winning the Super Bowl this year. So make sure you guys go and check that out. All right, let's get back to, I don't want to call it film study because film study is tomorrow with Centauri, but this is just
I don't claim to have that level of talent with breaking down film. Now this look here, the reason I picked this one out is I think this also shows that the mental game comes into effect here, where Joe's ability to read a defense is big, is huge. And I think right here, they're showing one high safety, but you can kind of see that these two guys, both these DBs, start cheating back a little. They start their little walk back. And so that kind of tells Joe that they're going to be dropping back into more of like that safety role. And I think they end up coming into, I can't really tell if it's a Tampa 2 or if it's a cover 3, but either way, those guys both drop back into some deep coverage. So he knows right away, seeing these guys roll back, that T. Higgins down here is not going to have anyone on him. And so you can see that's his first read right away. Completely open.
Yep.
That guy just abandoned him by running
Where's he
back
going?
into that deep coverage. Yeah, that's what it was. They're trying to trick him with that look, but he can just watch them. Like I said, you can just watch the guys slowly walk back, and he already knows where he's going with the ball.
Yeah, because there's nobody there within 5 yards of him.
And I mean, T. Higgins is on a go route here, so I mean, I can't really say that he's the first read either. I think Joe is just completely throwing that out there, and that's just like kind of a hot read on his part. This is the last one I have. This is that, Jamar Chase touchdown in the perfect spot.
Oh, look how early he throws that.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It's not even he knew he had him.
So yeah, we can go back to the look here. They're showing one high, but this guy probably is going to roll back, and you're looking at this, and he kind of audibles a little, pulls Mixon in the backfield. And then right around the time, I always like to look when he releases. When he releases the ball, what's he seeing? Because you can kind of tell
he's making. There's a little bit of room there, but not much.
he's making his decision to throw right here.
Yeah, and he has to, because it looks across the board. It looks like man coverage with the double on Chase. So if he doesn't throw the ball right here, that single high safety back there is going to come over, and it's going to be either a batted pass or an easy interception for him if Joey B holds on to that ball too long.
Yep.
And you can see Chase is like, this is like the instant he beats this guy. That's when Joe makes that decision. It's boom, he has him beat, ball's out of his hand. And it lands
that's chemistry,
only where he can catch it.
Yeah, that's just chemistry. That's just from years and years and years of throwing passes to each other that they know it. He knew exactly. Like I said, just that anticipation for Joe to know exactly when Jamar beat him and no hesitation and let that ball go.
Exactly.
That's all I have. That's all the footage I have.
Well, that was boring. No, I was kidding.
You're fired.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, you're fired. I was kidding.
Yeah, where's your video at, Strawberry?
Yeah, I'm waiting for my son to make one for me. So, but getting back to what I was saying about the chemistry that Joe has with Jamar, that's, I mean, just to be able to make that throw. Yeah, you can see on the film, you can see that Jamar instantly beat him there. But for Joe to have confidence in Jamar, knowing the safety's coming, and still make that throw, and know he has to make it then, you can't. That's something that comes over time. It's not something that all of a sudden they just roll out of bed and say, all right, we're going to do this. They work at this over and over and over and over again to get these plays down.
Yeah. And it helps that they had the year at LSU, so they had a head start on
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
2 years at LSU, so they had a head start on it.
Yeah.
But that you still can't develop that chemistry with almost everybody, even with that much time. So to have that much trust in that man, and in fact, he has that much trust in all of his receivers to know they're going to be where he wants them to be at that moment, and to beat their man and get to that ball. So
exactly.
it's
I mean, it's so much fun to watch, and just watching the Bears and the Patriots last night, and the Thursday night is the Bears and somebody else when they was awful. I can't remember what game it was, but just to watch those teams play and watch what we have here in Cincinnati, what we get to enjoy every single week. We're getting spoiled, Corey. we're getting completely spoiled.
I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Because Chandler's never seen in his entire lifetime, he's never seen his team, any of his teams win anything. Now, I saw the Reds
the
win.
Cyclones won a Kelly Cup.
Two of them.
Two of them, yeah.
2 Kelly Cups for Psycho. That's it. But I mean, the Reds haven't won jack. They won World Series in '90. Bengals, Chandler never saw him win a playoff game until last year. Like he's 22 years old. So I mean, that's why I just always try to tell people, like, everybody gets upset about the play calling. I get upset about this. Like, do you guys realize what we have? You realize the era we are in, and we're in an era of Bengals history that we've never been in. We've never had a team this talented with this many wide receivers with this type of quarterback. Damn it, you better enjoy it, because when it's gone, it's going to suck.
Yes, it's going. I mean, we've been there. We lived through the '90s, and so
yes, we did.
Yeah.
But to go on that though, there's always teams out there that they're just good for like a generation. And I
think that's where we're at.
Well, that's where I'm going. The cocktail for that is you have to have a good head coach.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have good scouting, and you have to have a good foundation of players that are willing to, teach that next generation of players coming in to an extent. And I mean, we have a young quarterback with Joe Burrow. I mean, he could play for, another 15 seasons, or he could just pull a Tom Brady and stay with us for 20 years. Who knows? But, you have him there. You have Zach Taylor. You keep them together. You keep Jamar together with Burrow. And the way we've been hitting in these drafts, I mean, I like our odds to, sure, we might have some struggles along the way, but we have that perfect cocktail of everything we need to have this kind of generational run. Maybe we can get 6 Super Bowls ourselves. Who knows? That'd be a pretty
6.
good.
Six.
That'd be a pretty good, number to shoot for.
Exactly, and with that talent piece, I know they're talking while we're doing the film stuff here. They were talking in the chat about Jackson Carman getting traded, and I know that's one of the narratives here with the Bengals and the trade deadline coming up. I don't personally see it because, one, Jackson Carman's a second-round pick. You got to pay him. 2, I don't know if the Bengals are really going to be looking to add like more draft picks, because you got to pay Joe, you got to pay Jim or T. Those 2, you got to pay Logan Wilson. All 3 of those are coming up after this year. Then next year is Jamar. So it's not that they're trying to be cheap or anything, but they got to be smart. That's what they're not signing Jesse Bates. So I don't see them adding more draft picks to trading Jackson Carman. I really don't think they're going to trade Jackson Carman anyway, but I've been wrong before. But if they do, I think it's good. They're going to trade for a player has, it'll sound like an NBA thing, an expiring contract. Maybe go get a 4th wide receiver or something like that if they trade him. But I don't personally see them trading him.
I don't think they'll trade him either. I think they like him a little too much at this moment to trade him. I think they still think they can get more out of him from being a backup. He's a solid backup. For the most part, he has this moment.
Dressed the last 2 weeks, I don't think. But he's got a guy who's got experience. I mean, if you get the injuries, you have to use him.
And I think we like to have him
because
for some depth.
Right.
I don't know if a lot of people know this, but Lyle went out the last series of this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Adeniji
sorry.
came in
In the first half.
First half, and
Leo
Adeniji came
went
in.
out right before halftime, and then Adeniji came in for a little bit. So, at that moment, it's scary because you don't know what's going on. You'd like to have a guy like Carmen in there. At that point, but Wilson, that kid. Can we talk about that kid for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
I love that pick when they picked him. So to see him just continually improve with the help of Karras and Kappa and Lyell.
Yep.
So I'm excited to see what he can do in the futures. He's going to be a good one, I hope. So
yeah,
keep my eye on that kid.
I mean, the cool thing is, with our offensive line, we have everybody signed. We're not going to have to worry about the offensive line for unless one of them gets injured for a couple of years. I mean, Karras, Kappa, and Lyell all signed for 3 years, and Jonah Williams, he got his 5th-year extension or whatever or something like that. So I know, so he's here. He's not going anywhere. So I mean, and Volson's a rookie, so our offensive line is pretty set for at least next 2 or 3 years, which is good.
I want to see minimal changes to the offensive line for the foreseeable future. As long as we can keep these guys, because the more we keep putting different guys in and whatnot, is just gonna make that chemistry that much harder to develop. I think that was kind of the issue with that line. I mean, they have just talent coming from their pores on that offensive line. I mean, they're all very talented guys. They were just having trouble getting it to click in the beginning there. But I think now we're starting to see some great pass protection. I think Joe Burrow was only rushed. Not rushed. He was only pressured the second least amount of times for all the teams on week 7. So, I mean, that's just great.
That's nice to
great
hear.
work for them. Yeah. I think the only team that did better was Tom Brady, and he got absolutely destroyed. So
well, he threw a touchdown pass to a wide open wide receiver and he dropped it. Let's get the dust here. I haven't seen many splash plays from BJ Hill this year. Looked up his PFF score, and they had him graded at 60.6. This is something I would like to keep my eye on with the emergency of Carter. And you were just talking about this before we got one on the air there, Chad. Tufele.
Yeah, he had like an 80 PFF grade for this last game for his part. So that was very good. I mean, if he keeps that up, he's gonna start.
Yeah, he's got some Domenico Pecco vibes. I like it. He's Simone with the hair.
Yes, but let's not get. I like them guys. Don't get me wrong. I do.
I'm a BJ Hill fan, dude. Don't get.
And I like what I think that was one of the best trades that I can remember for what we gave for him.
Yes,
but they didn't have a lot of. They had film study from New York on BJ Hill, but they didn't have a lot of film study in this system. So last year he was able to come in, and I want to say kind of fly under the radar. And so now they've seen him in this system. I think he's catching some double teams along with DJ Reader, which allowing our edge guys, Sam Hubbard and Henderson, to run wild in the backfield, which I love.
Joseph Osai, he got his first sack too.
Yeah, and Joseph Osai, yeah. So, and we have depth, and that's a good thing. We don't have to put them guys in every, we can rotate in and out and not
well, that's
lose
the thing,
a
is
whole lot.
Having depth there, Corey, is good. That's you need depth at that position, especially. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, the defense is playing. Beginning of the season when we were 0-2 and we were in these games, because of the defense. Now we're in these games because of the defense, and we're winning them because of the offense. And the defense still hasn't given up a touchdown in the second half. They gave up nothing in the second half against the Falcons, and that's without my boy DJ Reader, who should be a Pro Bowler. That's without Logan Wilson, another guy who should be a Pro Bowler, and that's without Josh Tupou, maybe Pro Bowler, but Josh is a very good run stopper. But, I mean, you got two guys that are Pro Bowl caliber players in DJ Reader and Logan Wilson, and we didn't miss a beat. I mean, it's –
yes.
That's the depth of this team.
That's what I was saying. Like, the depth at those positions back there is amazing, And
the Cardinals run a lot. The Edwards said he's worried about a run, but the Cardinals run – the Falcons try to run a ton on us, and they didn't do shit. Go ahead, Corey, sorry.
No, I was sorry. I was reading this guy Edwards' comment. He's still worried about a run D.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Did we get Tupou back this week? Is he practicing?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet. There's a chance that we might get him. There's a chance we might get Logan back.
Yeah,
I
I
was
heard that
thinking
Zach.
Logan Wilson.
I'm sorry.
I was wondering about Logan Wilson if he's going to be back because it's kind of a
Yeah.
longer week.
I heard Zach was really optimistic about Logan playing this week.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I like
don't
that
think,
chance.
Yeah, I don't think DJ's coming back till after the bye week. Now, if that's true, then why didn't they put him on IR? I don't know. That would have made a little more sense. But
They did put him on IR.
Huh?
They did put DJ Reader on IR.
Is he on? Oh, I thought he wasn't. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he's eligible to come back this week.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah. Like I said, he doesn't think they're going to open up that 21-day window. That's right. Yeah. So like I said, I don't think DJ will be back. Like I said, I personally don't think he's coming back till after the bye. But there's a chance that Logan Wilson can come back, and
I'd rather have him at 100% than risk him this week.
Absolutely.
You know, like we got a long list of good teams coming up, so let's get him 100% and have him for the long run.
Absolutely. All right, guys, you've both been on for like 50 minutes. I appreciate both of you. Normally I ask you guys want to promote anything, but Chandler, you're my son, so you promote stuff to me.
Yeah, no, I want to promote Jackpot Joey. I think it's the best dang brand around, and Jackpot Joey is going to win the MVP this year.
Yeah, I just placed a bet on it. So yeah, so there you go.
Bet Fred.
Bet Fred. All right, Chandler. Hooday, brother. Love ya.
Hooday.
All right, Corey, you got anything you want to tell everybody, your Twitter handle or your Facebook or anything you want?
Yeah,
we can talk about our Foley tournament that we're about to get into. You and me are going to dominate
Bowling tournament. So let's talk about that. My friends over at Bengals Gym Before the Roar is throwing a charity bowling tournament coming up. Forgive me.
November.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, I got on my calendar. You told me already.
Yes.
November 15th?
I believe. Yes. No, November 13th.
13th, yeah.
And it's at the Folding Warehouse in Cincinnati. So if you haven't signed up a team for that, go ahead and do that.
I wish I would have put the
It
graphic.
looks like it's for animal welfare, I believe that charity is. So,
Yes.
you know, those guys over there do amazing things for charity. So
They do. They do.
and they got some really cool prizes for the top 3 teams. They got some really cool prizes. There'll be food and games and stuff there. So
cool. So what are we going to win?
What are we going to win?
Yeah, I mean, come on, because we made it pretty far. We made it pretty far till Dell and Jim took us out. I mean,
Yes, we ran into a buzzle with them guys.
Those two killed me. They beat me twice. I'm like, daggone it, I don't like losing. Jim, you're going down. I'm taking you and Dell out. All right.
We're coming for you guys.
We're coming for you. Okay.
You're on notice.
You've been put on notice. We gotta go practice, dude.
Okay, so some of the prizes. Sorry, I had to get on Tony the Tiger's Facebook page to look these up real quick. They're custom shoes by Devin Young. If you haven't seen any of his shoes, they are absolutely fire. I love it. So let's go win a pair of shoes.
Sounds good. I like it.
There are some T. Higgins signed autograph footballs that he's given out. There's 2 of them, so one for each of us. And there's another prize that's coming up, so I don't know.
Either way, if you guys are interested, Jim's got it on his Twitter page. Tony Tiger's got it on his Twitter page or Facebook.
Yes, absolutely.
Check it out there. Make sure you guys go check it out. Like I said, Corey just messaged me tonight, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm down. Let's go. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
We had such a good time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my back's still a little sore from having to carry the team.
Oh, what? I just got to make sure. Now, last time, because the bowling pins are so close, you don't want the ball coming from the other side and knocking your pins down. Well, I stood a little too close, and one of the bowling pins came back and cracked me in the shin, and I had a bruise on my shin for about 2 months, man. I'm like, really? What happened there? I got hit in the shin with a bowling pin. Well, how'd you do that? I was playing defense, man.
You got hit with a bowling pin?
Oh, yeah. Because the ball hit the pin because I'm trying to block the balls from the other side coming over. And I was standing too close, and bam, it came back, hit right in the shin. I'm like, like that hurt.
So I'm going to take a second if you don't mind. Sorry. I have recently, this is a huge announcement because only a couple people know.
Oh.
But I have recently teamed up with the NF Network, which is Neurofibromatosis Foundation, which is a disease that affects a lot of people at birth. Actually affects 1 in every 2,500 births.
Okay.
I have two nieces with it. A lot of it's genetic. Sometimes it's not. There's actually no cure for it right now. So as many verses as it affect, it's very unknown. So we're out here spreading the word about it. I have some things in the works. I have some fundraisers coming up. So stay tuned for those because I'm going to be putting out some fundraisers to raise awareness and some money for this foundation. Hopefully we can spread the word, get a cure going, and get some money going for these guys.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. It's a very very touchy subject, and so what happens is they grow like cyst or I'm blanking on the word, tumors.
Okay.
And it affects their nervous system. So like developmentally they'll be a little delayed and it affects everybody differently. So it's so sporadic and so not unified. It's what's causing delay in getting a cure. So we're trying to get the word out about that. So stay tuned. I got some really big things coming up with them.
Absolutely. Well, any time anything I can help you out with, let me know. I will be glad to promote or help you do any of that stuff. Just let me know, dude. I didn't know that about your nieces. So what's the name of it again? And is there any can anybody go donate money anywhere right now?
Yeah. So if you get on Google and you do the NF Network, they're based out of Indiana. I want to say Indianapolis. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. And you'll see all the information that pops up. If you just Google NF, you'll see everything that pops up right there. And the NF Network and I are teaming up. So
just type in NF, huh?
I put NF. Let's see. I said that now, and I better re-Google that just to make sure. So
I got an American rapper coming up.
American. That's not it. So Google. Let's see. NF. Yeah, no, that's not it. My bad, guys. I'm so sorry.
No, you're all right. You're all right.
Okay, so NF Network.
NF
Network.
Okay.
Neurofibromatosis Network. You see, they got a link on there. Once you do that, it finds up. They come up with upcoming events. They do walks and everything like that. Except there's not one in Cincinnati. I'm working with some people right now. Not next year, but in the following years, I hope to have a.
There you see.
Yep. There it is, right there.
Let me put it. I'll put it in the chat here.
So we're going to get a walk going to spread the awareness for that. So again, I will come to you, and hopefully, you will help me spread the word when things are coming up.
Absolutely, man. .org. All right, NFL Network. NFLnetwork.org. All right, so it is in the chat now. So you guys can go there and help them out. That would be awesome. And I will definitely keep in touch with Corey because he's going to tell me what I can do to help and whatever else you need. Walks, or we can do cornhole tournaments, or we can do.
Hey, are you reading my mind? I told you I haven't told nobody yet. How do you know that?
We're here, dude. We're here.
we are. It's not. I don't have all the details, but yes, I am actually working on a cornhole tournament.
Oh hell yeah! I'm down for that. Let's go, baby.
So I'm working with them. They hopefully we'll get a flyer out here soon. I'm just trying to lock down, make sure I get all my ducks in a row.
Right.
That may also be a little side note right there, just so you know. But like I said, once I get all the information, I get things locked down, I will gladly be, come back on air. Hopefully, if you have me,
absolutely.
We'll talk a little bit more about it.
Absolutely. So so this is the website. Go check it out. It's the nfnetwork.org. Go check them out and try to help them out. This is also for very near and dear to Corey's heart because his nieces are affected by this. So make sure you go check it out. We will have more information when Corey gets this all figured out, and we'll promote the crap out of it. So first of all, we're going to kick your ass in Fulling at Bengal Gyms, and then we're going to kick your ass in cornhole. So all I got to say is you got to bring it.
Yes.
All
Got
right,
to
Corey,
bring
brother.
it.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on the show. We're definitely going to have you on some more because, like I said, I like helping out charities and I always want to help my fellow Bengal fans out. So, as always, brother, BWO, baby.
BWO.
Who
Hey,
day?
I'm gonna post my Twitter and Instagram in the links real quick after
Go ahead.
this. Okay.
Go ahead, put on there.
So give me a like and follow. Also, make sure you follow my boy over here. So, and if you don't know what BWO is, you kind of got to get hip with it. Let's go.
Exactly.
Who day?
Boom. Who day? All right, guys, go follow my boy Corey, Bengals Warrior. He's a great dude. He's so much fun. I get to hang out with him at tailgate, and he was down at Longworth Hall with me this past Sunday. So it was a lot of fun. So let me get to the Facebook group. So let me live stream, and I appreciate every single one of them. They are Who Day Nation, Who Day Legion, Bearcat Ruckers, I keep saying Bearcat Ruckers. It's my own group. It's Bearcat Ruckus, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar, and then you can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Twitter handle is at Jeff A. Turnipole. TikTok is at Iceman90. I usually shall pull a little sound off, put it on the podcast, but I haven't done that in freaking forever. So, this is the only thing I have. I don't do podcasts anymore. I might do something. Anyway, YouTubers are 1,917 subscribers. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. I'm trying to get to 2,000 as fast as I can. I'm almost at 1,000 shows. I've almost done 1,000 of these things. That is awesome. I can't believe it makes me feel old, or I've been doing this for a long time, or what. But I appreciate you guys. I know I come on every single day at 5:30, but most of you guys are here every single day. I appreciate it. You've been here for almost 1,000. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors about Sports with Strawberry Ice. Try to get me 2,000 subs as fast as you can. And like I said, I am teaming up with Betfred. Make sure you go and join Betfred. You get a $20 free bet along with a chance to win Bengals tickets. Make sure you sign up before January 1st on the link that is below. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, go check out and drink some delicious Jackpot Joey beer. I would appreciate that. It is awesome. And like I said, go check out the merch. I got the new flag here. So like I said, all the proceeds go to the Joe Burrow Hunger Relief Fund. We're trying to get involved with the Joe Burrow Foundation too as well. So I'll wait for Corey to put up his thing here. I haven't seen it. Well, you can still put it up later. Anyway, go follow him at Bengal Warrior because I put it up on the show. So that's his Twitter handle. He's gonna have a lot of stuff up on there. And I'm just excited about Monday night. It's gonna be Halloween. I don't know about you guys. Halloween is kind of cool where I'm at. Hold on here. Bengal Warrior. Yeah, I know it is. Can I copy this? Oh. Okay. You're putting it in the private chat, Corey. You gotta put the other one. I said copy. I can't copy it. Yeah, you gotta put it in the main chat. Let's see here. It says live. So Thursday, or excuse me, Monday night, Halloween is gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna be handing out candy here. We're gonna be having a fire. We're hopefully gonna be outside watching the Bengals kick the Brownies' booty, which I really do think they're gonna kick their ass. I just have a feeling that it's not even gonna be close. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Joe Burrow is back. I think we showed that on this episode here. I'll say here. Let me try to help him out here. Oops. Hold on. So, all right. So, it's Bengal Warrior at Twitter. It's at Bengal Warrior. And then it's Bengal Warrior 87 is his IG, Instagram. So I will try to put that. I'll type that in after the show is off and make sure it's up there so you guys can see it. Because I'm rambling on here. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to do film study with Centauri, which I hope you guys enjoyed that a lot last week. Anyway, I almost choke on my own saliva. Say it with me, people. As always, that's just sports, baby. See ya!
Let's go. in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, day we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle dripping heat, tigers strike the city streets. East side stand up, west side stand up. If you reppin' who they, time to put your hands up. Bingo stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati jungle fitted. Who they in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we live it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the bounce, make the city howl. Now we beastin' now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Now who wanna move dancing on? Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange upon 'em, bingo bottle, never stopping till the beast and know 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossin' on the rings. Cincinnati, she's our queen, we gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, day we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black.